I have a special guest, as I've said, in the studio. He is past president of Koren, and he is also past president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. I have in the studio engineer Kashim Abdul. You are welcome, sir. It's wonderful to have you on the show today. Yeah, sir, as the past president of Koren, sir, why do we need Koren in Nigeria?
Community, and there is no country in the world where engineering is practiced that there is no regulator. That is number one. Number two is still along that line. Engineering, the language of engineering is universal, and the practice is almost to some extent straight-jacketed in terms of the basic ethics. So there has to be a regulator to keep everybody in check. So basically these are the two reasons.
Oh, all right, sir.
So an international requirement, and also because of the particular nature of engineering. You know that if there are no controls, it will go off and produce disastrous results. So they have to be regulated.
All right, sir. My president, sir. What are the efforts of Koren in getting rid of quackery practice in the profession of engineering?
Well, Koren's responsibility are to qualify or emerging or aspiring engineers and technology technicians and craftsmen. Quacks, as you call them, are quacks. They are intruders that need to be taken out. Koren, not being a police institution, cannot on its own begin to look for quacks to arrest, for instance. So when reports are made to Koren by practitioners who are affected by the disastrous action of quacks, then Koren can proceed to get such individuals or groups taken out by getting the police to arrest them, prosecuting them, and possibly jail them so that they can no longer constitute a nuisance. But what Koren does at this own level to take quite to insist that whoever will practice has to have a practice license, and only potential client to ask to see the client's license before engaging them. That requires to be taken out also. But so it's not really about correct, it's about everybody, the practitioners, the employers of the assignees, to be circumspect and insist on getting that documentation. When anybody who was engaged on any engineering service has to have a license to show before they are engaged. That will have side effects.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And coming to the recent happenings in the engineering practice in Nigeria, we get to know that Koren become a signatory to Washington Accord. And I discovered that there are so many efforts in getting this thing done. What is this Washington Accord?
Well, Washington Accord basically is a multilateral agreement by that pride themselves as excellent practitioners and trainers of engineers and engineering personnel. Now, what does it mean? Your first question was about why correct persons.
Yes, sir.
And I say regulating or practice.
Yes, sir.
Now, there are countries that where regulation is not well done, and there are countries that have high standards of engineering regulation and practice. So those is countries with high practice standards try to come together to sign multilateral agreement called the Washington Accord. And the whole idea is to make them stand out. And so when they stand out, now you either like them or you are not like them, and you cannot practice where they are. So the top engineering countries of the world are the ones considered that. And we felt that the level of engineering training and practice in Nigeria was good enough. The perception has been a challenge for us over the years. Perception that derives from falsehood and mischief. I see this with all sense of responsibility. Many people, Nigerians, media and other people, try to deride engineers and engineering a lot in Nigeria. When roads fail, for instance, people look towards engineers.
Yes, sir.
As if Nigerian engineers were the ones who caused that failure. When buildings collapse, they also look at it. Yeah, in a sane society where things are done properly, where facts are not encouraged, then you can call professional employer. But where your decision is that it is for all commerce and patronage is for all manners of human beings, then you cannot begin to call out experts where something happens. And of course, if there is an incident, current takes time to investigate carefully. And in more than 99.9% of cases, of failure cases of infrastructure in Nigeria, engineers have not been implicated. There are a few cases where they are even implicated. It is because of careless, like some people living their staff for others, or for having individuals to use cars. In the case of one gentleman who had that experience in Lagos many years ago. And then the case of again in Lagos where some people certainly who are not able to structures got involved in structures, and all these issues are polished. So that perception has created the problem that made it look like Nigerians are not good, but we know we are good enough. So the way of proving that we are good enough, what led us to
joining the... Yeah. Alright, sir. Now, what benefits will this Washington Accord be for practicing of engineering in Nigeria?
Enormous benefits. The first low-hanging fruit is that unlike now or previously, where people with engineering degrees go to certain countries of the world and they are not considered fit to practice engineering. What has happened now is that going forward, especially after we become full secretaries, is that if you have an engineering degree in Nigeria and your institution is certified by Korea, you can go out and practice in any country of the world as it were, because the top countries have the capacity and license to practice anywhere is those who don't have that have restrictions in terms of the practice. Because like today, we have the top engineering countries in the world as signatories. We have America, the UK, Ireland, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, Myanmar. No, Myanmar is still in our own category. Switzerland, many countries top engineering in the world at the world. So the advantage is that when you have a politician from Nigeria certified by foreign, you can't practice in those countries. Number two, there is a opportunity for also getting involved in accreditation processes in other countries. For instance, where we have possibility, it could be possible that you as an engineer, if you are trained as an assessor and certified by foreign, can be asked to go and take part in accreditation of engineering programs in the UK, in the US, in Ireland, in Japan, or any other place, India, and so on and so forth. So it creates an opportunity for engineers to understand what is going on in programs, and then for even join other countries in improving the quality of engineering education in the world. Because having attained that, we are also in the position to bring about improvement. For instance, in Nigeria, our peculiarities are there. We are still dealing with basic questions. And then, so what the experience we garner from that are not the ones that are willing to do from those countries. Because for us, we are still doing new construction. For some countries, all they have to do is maintenance and rehabilitation. So at a point in time, with increasing development, we will still have, will be the center for developing what standards should be used for the production of new equipment and also for construction of basic infrastructure.
Okay, sir. Sir, now this accord, will it have effect on already registered current engineers, or is it only for those that are just getting certified by current?
No, it is. How we came about it, like this journey, like that, the journey to this started way back 2013.
Yes, sir.
And see where we are now.
Yes, sir.
2013 is when we started with the basic thing.
Yes, sir.
So what we started doing was, look, the world, this is what we are doing in Nigeria. This is how engineers are produced. So we started doing was, but okay, let's document our processes. We had a benchmark minimum academic standard for accreditation of engineering programs in Nigerian university. We did that specifically for engineering. How, if when you get into the university from first year to the end, all the things that are involved, what courses are taught, for how many hours are they taught, and then the details. We produced that document, which we sent out. That was the first thing we sent out to the world. Then we needed to review because we found out that the template for training in Nigeria was EP-based, but the world had moved to our. So we had to also go along with the world. So this took a long time, and the fact that the change has taken place does not diminish the quality of those the situation before them. It's not that they have improved. So it doesn't. Anybody who is certified by correct therefore becomes qualified. Now the provision is that for you now to be part of the process of accreditation in another country, you need to be certified. Even in Nigeria, you need to go for accreditation and be certified.
Alright, sir. Now, how about other cadres of engineering? apart from engineers, the technologists, technicians, and craftsmen?
Yes, I mentioned that under the International Engineering Alliance, there are ports, there are agreements. We have the Washington and Company for engineering. We have the Sydney and Company of Technician in technology, and then we have the Dominican Accord for technicians. Now, we thought we start with the elephant in the house. It's a lot more complicated delivering the engineer project. So we thought we should start from that. Right. Now that I've gotten the original signatory status, we now can start working towards finalizing that, and thereafter we will now begin to stick to the signatories of the Sydney and Dublin Accord. Those ones will come later, but just say we can't begin to do all at the same time. It will be too tedious for us and not successful.
Okay, sir. So we hope in the nearest future all other cadres will also be part.
Sure. In fact, we start not very in a short while from now. With this one partially accomplished, we can begin to do those ones now. And the fact of us having this will also help and make the other ones a bit easier.
Yeah, all right, sir. As you talked about this Washington Accord has a lot to do with engineering practices in Nigeria. How, as a past president of Koren and also past president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, how are we bridging the gap between the classroom and the industry?
Well, number one, the engineering curriculum has a provision for classroom training, classroom for laboratory work and workshop. Besides, there's also the provision for industrial training, where students go out to the industry to acquire new skills and try to apply their theoretical knowledge in the field to see how applicable they are. So that is that. Even our accreditation process also will bring in both people from the academia and the industry, so that, because engineering is about practice.
Yes, sir.
So you cannot do without having that kind of arrangement always on. You must have the balance of theory and practical.
Yes,
and that is
but we discovered that many project or research work that we see in the classroom are not seen in the industry, are not seen in the manufacturing industry in Nigeria. Why are we having that gap? A lot of work have been done in the classroom, but we are not seeing the effects as expected in the industry.
Well, the truth is, all along, when I said I see for Ireland, you know, the academia claiming their autonomy, living their lives, the industry people doing their things, the multinational going back home to get help, to get projects delivered in Nigeria and all the rest. But with what we have done now, there has to be terrific collaboration and cooperation among all parties. Because engineering practice in Nigeria now is sometimes the watchful eye all other accord. Because we have claimed a high level of practice and we must sustain it by doing what you do. doing a balance in terms of training, practicing with decorum, and following all the ethics and standards of practice. So going forward, we are no longer that unknown country in terms of engineering practice. We have become, we are among the top players now, and because of that, all eyes will be on us to ensure, all eyes will be on us to ensure that what we are doing is not out of place.
All right, sir. Before we round off, sir, your advice to engineers in the country, sir.
Well, my advice is, this is a new job, and all those who have the lack of confidence in their own ability and their country, we should now begin to raising up, become more confident, and believe in our science and in our country. The whole world has accepted that we are not backward after all. We have what it takes. Our systems are good enough and comparable to the systems elsewhere in the more developed economies. So we have a confidence booster now, and we must take advantage of what we have.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Our guest has been past president of COREN, the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, and also is the past president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. He is also a fellow of NSC, Nigeria Society of Engineers, fellow of Nigeria Academy of Engineering. He is also a fellow of Solar Energy Society of Nigeria, and lots of professional bodies. We are so fortunate to have you on the show today, and we are very grateful to have you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, sir. We hope next time we invite you to the program, you honor us with your presence, sir.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being on the show. Bye-bye, sir.
Bye.
This is how far we can go on the show today. We hope you've learned something wonderful today. Do have a wonderful night rest. Bye-bye.